Honestly, I would just like to get out this trade at this point. It's literal sweat, blood, and tears. I'm out with profit. Yes, sir! I should have looked for multiple confirmations before just pressing buy. It's Monday. I'm excited. I'm ready, man. There's a lot to go over today. Let's just kind of go ahead and dive straight into it, right? We got about 6 minutes until market open. So just kind of checking over the charts on US 30, going to the daily like I told you guys yesterday. You just kind of want to see how the market reacts, right? Overall, still highly respecting this all-time high level right here as a resistant level. We already had a nice engulfing candle moving towards the downside with right back into the trend line or back into the resistant level. We still got that nice uptrend structure going, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Then we got a higher high right here. Just kind of got to wait and see to see how the market reacts around this level right here, right? So just kind of stretching the 1 hour time frame. First thing I'm going to do is stretch this out right here. You want to see how this 1 hour candle closes at the support level. If it starts to close like with a little bit of rejection, we could potentially have some form of entry to get in towards the top side, right? So try to get those buys going. If it continues to drop and hold very bearish, we could potentially look for sells. All right, opening bell just happened. We're starting to see some retracement move up towards the upside. Let's go ahead and check the 1 hour time frame real quick. Looks like it's starting to touch the EMA and respect it. Kind of just waiting to see how that, closes up for us. I will also be using this account today, so you guys are aware. We have exactly 2 minutes before the first 5-minute candle of opening bell closes. There we go. We're getting that pull that we want on the next 5 minutes. I'm looking at something like this right now. This could be the first little trade I take of the day. It just reached a level of support. I want to see how the market reacts at this level of support. Obviously, if it's going to continue in the downtrend, it has to do some form of a pullback. So either we take advantage of the pullback on a counter or we wait for that sell to set up really nice for us. If the setup takes way too long and we're 10:35, 10:45 in and still no trade, then we're just going to end the stream. I'm literally going to show you guys firsthand what it's like to be a trader, like a real trader. I know they make it like extremely exciting on social media, right? But the reality about it is trading becomes very repetitive and very boring. The only thing that ends up happening that becomes cool is the amount of money that essentially starts to grow, right? So you'll start seeing yourself struggling to make $100 a day. Then before you know it, you're making $200 a day and 300. So the real fun part is really just the milestones. But overall, in these streams, I'm gonna just show you guys what it's like being a trader. This shit is not all fun and games. Shit will get very repetitive at some point. You guys will see me doing the same damn thing every single day, right? If you want to be rich, it's not gonna be always exciting and fun, right? You're gonna have to do a lot of the boring shit. Just one milestone at a time. I think that's the real exciting thing though, right? I remember when I was working like hard, like 9 to 5s every single day of the week, working 40, 50, 60 plus hours, right? You gotta do what you gotta do to pay the bills at the end of the day. But I remember asking myself like, shit, like I want to travel more. Like one vacation a year is ass, right? Like you get that euphoria feeling, and then once you step back on that plane and go home, it's like, fuck, back to reality, right? So it's like you got to make that decision. Is this going to be my reality for the rest of my life, or am I going to make a change to see and create the life that I want for myself? Now I'm traveling 6, 7, 8 times a year. I couldn't ask for more, man. I'm spending way more time with my kids. I remember felt like I was chained to a desk because I had to be in office damn near every day to make the business move, right? Whereas now it's like, take 15 minutes, maybe an hour. You don't catch nothing, it is what it is. But when you do, that bitch busting, right? Enough little rants and motivation and all that, right? So we got about 3 minutes on that 5-minute time frame, moving over into the 1-minute time frame right here. We would love to see some form of rejection towards the support level, and then we'll jump in for that buy, right? And we fucking missed it. That buy just left us. I wasn't even paying attention to the buys till later on. That would have been a smooth fucking play, man. That's my last setup. If this doesn't apply or happen, I'm done for the day. We're not gonna force it. Yo, we about to miss 2 fucking moves? No fucking way.
Order filled.
I'm in on one position right now. I'm in. Entry wasn't all that great, but we here. I'm not liking the way this is moving right now. We wanted to hold above. We got 50 seconds on this candle. If it starts to retrace at the last few seconds, I might consider closing this position and just getting a better one. We got about 30 seconds left on this candle. All right, guys, I'm in the trade risk-free. I'm leaving here with something, right? I'm leaving here with something. All right, we're about to be up 100 points. Let me go ahead and secure a little bit more. I secured 40 bucks. I am leaving here with something. Filled. Oh, that bitch. That was quick as fuck. I'm out with profit. Yes, sir. All right, cool. We're starting to see the consolidation. If we could get a nice engulfing, I'll try this position one more time. All right.
Order filled.
So we are a little bit in the negatives, as you can see. If it starts to break those lows and hold above those lows on the 1 minute, then I'll potentially consider closing and just being done with it, right? Because we don't want to take too much of an L either. That buy's not shaping up real nice for us, not gonna lie. If it hits SL, we are getting the fuck out of there. Honestly, I would just like to get out this trade at this point. I should have looked for multiple confirmations before just pressing buy. The only thing that kind of helps us out right now is the fact that we have a lot of bullish news that helps us out. All right, so we're starting to break E. We're starting to see some profit right here. I would love to see it hold above these highs on the 1 minute time frame. All right, yes sir, we're making some more money. Let me know in the chat. I'm risk free in the trade. I am officially risk free in the trade. I would have been okay if I lost the bread too. Like, it would have been simply just my fault. I entered when I shouldn't have. I didn't wait for multiple confirmations, so I just kind of gotta deal with what happens, right? All right, guys, I'm not gonna force any more trades. I told you that was my last setup overall of the day. With these trade ideas, you saw on one account 94 bucks, on another account 1400. Money's being made. The more you stay consistent, the more you show up for yourself. That is probably the hardest part a lot of people who start trading have. They don't fucking show up for themselves. Show up for yourself. I'm gonna keep it real. If you want to be nice at this shit, you gotta be obsessed. You just gotta be obsessed. Like, I knew I was for this when I was trading with no money. I was trading demos. I was trading my own accounts. I was trading $50 accounts, $100 accounts. Anything. I was just trading, bro. I could not stop trading. I could not stop looking at the charts. You gotta kind of be delusional a little bit, right? And you know, these same trade ideas, somebody probably made 12 bucks. It all just, don't compare your chapter 1 or chapter 3 to someone's chapter 50, right? At the end of the day, this is a marathon and self-development journey for yourself, right? I know it can get very, very easy comparing yourself to all these other social media guys who bringing in 20,000, 40,000 in one day. But understand, they put in the work for that shit. You didn't see the nights that they were grinding. You didn't see the nights that they stayed up crying or bleeding or sweating or whatever the case is, right? Because it is true. When you are passionate about something, it's literal sweat, blood, and tears, right? I've literally done all three when it comes to this trading shit. Literally all three. I appreciate you guys, man. Show some love one more time in the chat. See you guys Thursday, man. Love you guys. Appreciate all the support. I can't thank you guys enough.